Okay, so here we are back working on our vintage wallet planner. And what I've been working on is making a little pocket for my dollar bills and, you know, cash. And doggone it, I think I put that on upside down. No, this is the top. Yeah, this is what actually hooks down into the book itself. So the dollars would go here. You have an extra pouch here, and then you're going to have something on this side. So I was just trying to make something up on that. I thought, well, it would look way cool on this. So I like the looks of this. I like the money. I mean money. I like the money too. I like the music notes. I really like the music notes. Maybe I can do a couple of things at one time. Maybe I can do, I think a card will fit in there. I have an Amazon card right here that my daughter gave me. Yeah, that'll fit in there too. So what if I did like this one for a background, this one for a little pocket, and this one for a pocket on top of that pocket? That'd be kind of cute. And then, although this one doesn't really have the pink look to it, I'm going to do another one. Maybe I can do that on the next one. Make this pocket ready. Right now I've got it a little bit too big. What you can do, you know, is if you do a 1/4 inch and then a 1/2 inch, and then you glue the 1/4 inch to the paper, it leaves that much of a space to put cards in. Or you can do the opposite, you know, a 1/2 inch and then a 1/4 inch, and then it would only be just a small little card. Or you can just have it flat. And I think that's what I want to do with this, because this is just thin paper and I need to thicken it up a bit. And I think if I cut this down a little bit where I don't have quite so much on each side, although I could just do it like that, this is still going to be a little bit flimsy where when you put cards in and out of it, it may tear. So you can always just go and put another, like this is a piece of cardboard. I don't know that, cardstock, you know. I don't know that it needs that much. You could do another piece of, well, that is cardstock as well. And you could put something like this inside there. Might even be cute to fold one over. That might even be cuter, you know, where you fold it over. That would be pretty cute. Okay, well, we'll work on that one in just a little bit. And for this one, I have some pretty cute postcards that I thought would be cute to put cards in. The only thing is if I glue them straight down, it's going to be hard pressed to get a card in there. Then it's going to go kind of low. So it'll go clear down inside there. And then in order to find it, I'd have to cut a circle, and then I'd be cutting off the part that I think is really quite cute, unless I made it shorter. So what I can do, this is probably going to be the smartest thing to do, is get me a piece of paper and make this just a little bit wider, and then so that I can fold this down, and this will be the complete opening. But I think we should take this part off of it. We can round the corners and round the corners. Almost making that, better make that one straight. Actually, I have a corner rounder right here that I can put that in there. Round the corners. Round the corners. Although, see, they're still white. Let me get the white off. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. I like it. Okay, so what I can do is fold it down where it'll be not quite as high. That way when you put a card in there, you can still see what you have in there. That's pretty cute. But I need to put a backing on it. So let me think about this. Yeah, this is probably a good backing. And then I'm going to fold this down anyhow, so I'm going to cut it straight across the bottom. And then I'm going to leave it probably, let's do a 1/2 inch on each side, approximately. Doesn't have to be a 1/2 inch, but yeah, let's leave a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. And I mean, well, if I do really make it a 1/2 inch, then what I can do is use the scoreboard here. So, boy, I've got a mess going here. Let me put my extra papers all back here that I'm planning to use. I like to keep them right there so I can get them. And then I was going to, and this, I have this piece of paper here because I keep using my ink dauber. It can also be a blender. It blends the ink as well. Okay, so we're going to do a 1/2 inch on this side, which is right there. And then we're going to do 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch on this side, which is right there. Okay, so now I need this to be every bit as long as it is, so we'll do the bone folder and we'll do it a 1/2 inch. And I think this is actually where I'm supposed to cut it, right? So we put this here, and yeah, I'm supposed to cut it there, and then use the bone folder. So let me cut this. This is all going to be folded up. Shoot, cut it a little too much. See that? So now this one, it's crazy. Not gonna, yeah, it's all but just almost a 1/2 inch. Okay, so what I might do is just barely cut this side off as well. Okay. Now the bottom, that's where we need to see how much we need to fold it up. So we have this clear to the top, and then I'll snip these and have those rounded corners. And we'll see how much, where's my card? This one over here. This is what I'm working on. And my Amazon card. Not sure what it is with my, here it is. If I put it in where I can stick it up just a little bit, we're going to be having it down. It's a 1/2 inch also. So there you go. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to mark it a 1/2 inch. So what you do then, of course, is put the big scissors back and get the little ones. You cut this little corner out so that when you fold it up, it folds up quite nicely. Same on this one. Okay, so then when you fold the sides in and then the bottom, if you do it the other way around and fold the bottom in and then the sides, Your card really hangs up weird. So I like to put the sides in and the bottom. Now, this okay. Put it right there. And I think what I'll do is go ahead and put the tape on here first. Although I wonder, let's see if I do this and this. So probably the first thing I should do is fold this and snip the corner at the top. Ooh, cardstock is a little harder to push. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so that should look good. There we go. A little bit off. I don't know if I can fix it at this point. And we get the tall scissors. This one has a little bit of white on it. There we go. Now is that going to be... I wonder if I should just cut it down just a little bit. That might be cuter. Yeah. Let me cut it down just a little bit. Now it's crooked. I have a hard time cutting straight for some reason. There's straight, and we'll just cut a little bit off of this one. And let's see, then I'll do the corners again. See, then it'll be inside, so that'll look good. All right, let me do the corners. Okay. And let's see if I did this one good. Okay. So I think that's going to look a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. And it'll be stronger too. I can cut that off the bottom, I think. There we go. Okay, there we go. I think that's going to do it. Yep, perfect. Okay, and then the only other thing is this piece right here is hanging over. And this piece right here is hanging over. Okay, good. Got it. So we get our tape. Amazon card back. And so we're going to put this on here. It's going to be cute. Okay, and here, yep, all right, I'm going to do it right here. Oops. Across the top. I almost think I'll go clear across and then I'll cut that off. Yeah, probably should have done that here as well. Okay, then we'll just cut it around the corner. That way it'll be nice and sticky clear up to the corner. All right. Excuse me, these allergies are really getting me. Okay. Okay. So I'll take and stick this to the front of that. Okay, and this is that Scor tape. I ordered mine on Amazon. Somebody said they ordered some from eBay, but I ordered mine from Amazon, so I don't know. And I got this one, I think is 1/4 inch, and you can get, you know, 5/8 and half, and I think you can get 3/4 and 1 inch and 2 inch on up. I honestly use this one the very most. It's the most comfortable for me with most things, and it's really sticky, so it works super good. Okay, so I need to kind of judge. Because once it's down, it's down. I did notice I got it a little bit closer to that side than this side, but that's okay. And I do want to distress the edges. This one I'm using here is the Ranger Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. I like it a lot. It works really pretty good for this. Now, when this is going to be where my book turns like that, so I can either do it like this, or I can do it down here like this. You can stick a Amazon card down in there, or your other gift cards, your wallet, anything. So I could actually do 2 of them if I did them pretty much the same, couldn't I? 2 postcards. So maybe what I'll do while I have that open like that, as a, actually as a, oh, perfect. Okay. Okay. And then round those at the top. So there's me another one right there. Why don't I just do that, and then I'll score them a 1/2 inch. Get my little pattern going here. Okay. Okay. Score this a 1/2 inch. Ooh. Oh, maybe not quite. Okay. And score this one a 1/2 inch. And score this bottom a 1/2 inch. Okay. All right. So now we'll take this other postcard trim it up a bit. Let me do it here to begin with. So I'm going to mark it on here so that it's easier to, really and truly, it doesn't almost matter. I'm going to mark it off that much and off that much. And then we're going to mark it off that much. Okay. So we're going to do right like that. My little blade came out. There we go. There's that side. Here's this side. Here's I cut the little piece off, I guess. I did indeed. Yep. Right about there. Okay. Oops, that top should have come off a bit. However, this is so much the same color. Little tiny bit long that way, a little bit short that way. That's okay though. Let me cut this off just a smidgen. See how that looks. Because you want it to be kind of even all the way around, so I'll take off a tad bit more because it looks like the top and bottom are off considerably more. Oh, that's pretty cute, even if it's isn't that cute that they wrote number 37 on it? I like that. This doesn't show anyhow, but I'm going to cut this part off. Okay, so I'm going to close these, take my corner rounder. Oh, that didn't sound good. And take this corner rounder and round this corner and round this corner. Okay, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just got a phone call from a telemarketer. Says that if I watch 1,000 videos a day, I would win. I forget how many buckets of lube. He said, I think you have the wrong number. Craziness. Craziness. Okay. And yep, crazy, crazy, crazy. Some of those phone calls are just too much. Most of them are quite irritating. So, alrighty. So now that I've got that done, we're going to put the tape on the back of this one. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Okay, here's the tape. And like I said, I'm going to go past the rounded corners and then I'll cut those off as I get a little oops, over the edge. Okay. Okay, so rub these down real good so they stick. Okay, here we go. Want to make sure the bottom of the tape sticks, the part that's sticky, it will end up sticking to the paper. eyeball this. Right side up. Okay. Now we'll put tape on. This will stick to the back of the, actually to the page itself. Okay, then we'll take the sides off. And the bottom. Goodness. There we go. Okay, we'll fold the sides in first and then the bottom. And, oh, I was going to have this one on the bottom, but maybe we'll end up putting this one on the top. Okay, we will. Now here's where I'm going to put it again inside the, I'll show you how it has to hook. So it has to go a little ways, so we got to scoot it over just a smidgen. Because it's got to go down inside the, I'll show you, those of you that haven't seen it. On these inside pieces, you open this up and you put it on one of these sleeves, if you will. Take the tape off and it, oops, well, let me try it again. Open this up and you put it on whichever sleeve you want it to be on in the, oh, this one too tight. I guess that's the problem. And try it again. I thought I tested this before I cut it. Okay. Oh, hold it off while I was showing you. And then when you put it down on there, you don't want it to go all, you want to leave it just a little bit, you know, so it's, you can see that. So I probably could have put it over. Of course, you're going to have other pages here. So that's probably good. I probably could have put it to the right a little bit. And now if that's not enough to the right, if I did it more to the right, it would make it look off. So I'm going to do them even. Yeah. Okay. So that's how you hook it on. I probably could have gone over just a tad bit more. So I'll put my tape. I can fast forward during the tape. Okay. Alright, and then I'll take my bone folder and press against there and make sure it's all sticking good. Okay, so then you can put a card in here and a card in here. You can stand them up like this if you want. This one you can't because it's going to be too far up, but yeah. So there you have it. And then I could put a fancy deal here if I want to, you know. A strip of something fun or not. Okay, so then there's that side of the page. And here's the side of the page. Did the exact same thing, only in a larger scale. And then this wasn't strong enough, so I just put a strip on top of it. Then I took my corner rounder and chopped a little piece so I can see the dollar bills and stuff. And then I still have a place in here if I need to put something. Yeah, so there's one page. I have another page. This goes down on the bottom. This is up at the top where it has, and you can put a card if you want up in here. Card if you want in here. You can put a card. I left this side and this sealed this down so you could actually slide a card in there. You can actually put one in here or put one like that. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus then of course the top. Oh, that's the top. So this side is this way, this way, this way, this way, and then you have this one. So this is actually the top. So you can put a card in here, a card there, a card up there, and a card there. And then this is another pocket up in this area. So I've got to be careful when I can hook this one. I've got to do something on this page to make it look kind of cool too. So that's 2 pages. Here was another page that I did this a clear 1/2 inch on the side and a 1/2 inch on the bottom. And then when I got it finished, I left a flap on this page. I'll do another one like that so I can show you how I did that. It has to go this way. There's a slot for a card here, slot for a card there, slot inside here. This one needs a little something else on it. I'm going to have to find some kind of a fun band or something that pulls it in with some of those, you know, something to that even like that would work. And so when I put it in the page, it goes in like this. So this is going to be like this. And what I thought, one of the reasons I left this wide is I thought I might want to put my pack of gum in there because I use that. I like to chew extra, and it's a pack that fits there. And I thought that would be fun to have that in there. I made this one taller. Well, I made them the same size, and then I folded this one down so you could find that easier, and I flipped this over so that the gum wouldn't fall out so easy. And I could put, if I want to, I can put a Velcro or something there. So that's 3 pages. Here's another page. This would be the top. This would be the bottom that goes onto the book itself. You can put a card here, card here. Got your pocket up in there. This little thing, I'm going to do another one so I can show you. What I thought I would put in there, I'll just use this for an example. I thought I could keep an emery board or something in there. It's one of those glass, I don't know if you call them glassine, but it's one of those fairly fragile little bags, and I you know, roughed it up, which I think I'm going to have to put some glue there and hold that piece down. But I thought it would be nice to keep like a fingernail file or something in there. And I just had these pieces. Put a little piece of ribbon and put a little old-fashioned baby picture there. That's not anybody I know. It would be way cute if it was somebody I knew. Then this is called a belly band, if you will. This piece right here. So you could actually put something in there if you wanted to. Especially if it was going to be like a, let's just say, an envelope or something that you wanted to keep. This is what the Amazon card came in. And you wanted to keep an envelope in there. It would hold it. It's a belly band. And I mean, I could put another envelope in there, but I'm not going to. And then this is another. What I did was I used this to stamp it along the top, but then it was so fragile and started to tear, so I had to put another piece of cardboard underneath it, which I should have put a cardboard all the way to the top, because I can tell you right now that's gonna rip. It is. These little bitty tiny bumps, unless I put another piece up under there, which I might. I might, because it's going to rip. And then, so that's 4 pages that I have completed. Then I did the calendar. Okay, so that's what I've got so far on pages, and I'm going to get ready to do the front of the book. I have this I put on the back, the same type of as the front, and then I distressed it, of course. And that way you can keep what I used to, if I had important little papers that I had all the time, you know, whatever, I would put it in there. And honestly, even if I had to go mail something, I would a lot of times put my envelopes in there that I had to go pop in the mailbox or something. I want it to just be really user-friendly for me, so that, and I just think it's adorable. I love it. I'm going to put some, where I actually ended up cracking it, I'm going to put some, distress some lace, and have just a little bit of lace right along there. And I'm sure I'll bring it along here too, where I poked those holes. Remember when I did that on the video? So I'll get that done. But I'm going to get this ready on the front, and I think I have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. And how many did I tell you I have? And I'm just making these up as I go. I don't have any kind of pattern or anything. I'm just making it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not going to count the calendar because that's going to go right in the center. So I have 4. I can make 2 more pages. I'm not sure how fat I'm going to getting everything. No, not bad at all. Okay, so that's where I'm at so far. And for right now, I'm going to say that I'm finished, and we'll see all you good people later. Bye!